Woo! So how have you been?
I've been good. Oh, we're on. Hey, hey! The power of broadcast. I'm on TV.
Yes.
This is great.
On JBTV.
I love being broadcast. This is wonderful.
Well, you deserve to be broadcast, you know?
Thank you. I thank you. Yeah, but I heard all kinds of great things about this place from my good friends John and John from They Might Be Giants. They, John Flanzer was just raving about it. He said it was great.
And they've been on now 3 whole times, and I played their song Istanbul, which is my favorite song of all time.
I heard it was the whole sort of like, you sort of, didn't you play it like for the whole show or something? Yeah.
10 times.
That's great. That's great.
Well, no one will ever play a song 10 times.
Yeah.
I go, this song is so good. And MTV, it was like the lack of rotation on MTV. I made up for it by playing it 10 times in a row.
You know, sometimes when you have the power of broadcast in your hands, you just like, you do it. You just do it.
So on this edition of JBTV, Coast to Coast and Into Your Home, we got one of our favorite people. Well, I keep saying our favorite people, but there's so many good artists right now. You know, like They Might Be Giants.
The best.
Frank Black.
Value for money, as far as I'm concerned, when you talk about They Might Be Giants. Value for money. It's just quality. It's a question of quality. Hang On to Your Ego, which is it's a cover song of an old Brian Wilson song from the Pet Sound sessions. And John Flanzer from the They Might Be Giants, he directed this one also. Got my 10-year-old brother Park in it. Joey from the Pixies, he's in it. And we got Tony Asher to make a cameo. He was the big lyricist on Pet Sounds. Not on that song, but he was, you know, we tried to get Brian Wilson to come down, but he wouldn't. He sort of said yes for a long time, and then he didn't show up. Sort of. Well, we knew he wasn't coming. He said he wasn't going to come in the end. But anyway, it's a good video. Lots of, like, you know, wow on the special effects, and Flansburgh did a great job. He did a really good job of it.
You better watch out. If you give him too much work, he's going to, like, give up the idea of playing music.
Yeah, well, you know, I think that he does have his eyes set on big things, I think.
I think it's because he came down to here to the studio and he saw all this equipment and he says, you know, I can run as good as that Jerry guy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's impressive, you know, when you see all these knobs and buttons and TV screens and everything, and you start thinking about, you know, the waves, the airwaves, the broadcast towers, you know, people in their little hovels with their color TV sets watching you. You know, it's an exciting concept.
We like that exciting concept.
Jack Webb once said...
What's all this thing with the two-way radios? You like to talk into those a lot, don't you?
Yeah, you know, I do a lot of driving, so I tend to be on the CB radio, and if I'm not talking on the CB and just driving around home at LA, you know, I like to listen in on the scanner, you know, listen into the police and stuff, and you know, I'm a big fan of car phones. I love car phones, and any sort of telecommunication, I think, is a good thing.
The good thing about a twin wire production is that it always ends in an epilogue, and it always starts with a Roman numeral.
I met a man. He was a good man, sailing and shoring, dancing the beta can, making me foreign. Oh yeah.
This is directed by John Flansburgh, Los Angeles. There's a vehicle in it that does not involve the wheel technology. It actually involves the hovercraft technology, and in fact, it is a hovercraft. It's a one-man hovercraft that we rented for the video.
Looked like you had a terrible time driving it around too. I mean.
Oh, it was a blast. It was unbelievable. It was just like, you can't believe that you're floating. Like, you know, it's 6 inches off the ground. It's a very, it's a magic carpet ride is what I'd have to say.
So cool the way. Then John's probably saying, one more time.
But, you know, I had no problem with doing it one more time. I did that for 2 days straight. Drove this thing around out in Salton Sea, which is this inland area of California, out in the desert. It was a great time.
So you didn't gather a crowd at all out there, did you?
Oh, man, the whole town was out there. We went to Bombay Beach, just a little sort of dilapidated trailer park town, and we were a big hit. You know, the fire department was out there, and then there was some very ancient people that showed up later after dinner for the evening shots that were trying to get us. They thought we were on the Bombay Beach community land, and they squawked for a while, but, you know, we told them we had permits. So
I think it's cool the way you're holding the mic at the end there, you know? Up
Oh,
to the side, yeah.
sort of
Here,
like-
do it. Yeah, wait, we gotta take the windscreen. We gotta get there.
that looks good. I think it's my new look, I think, for if I can get a guitar player to cover my parts, I think I'd just like to sing like that. But Reno's a great place. Reno's a great place.
You have to visit there again. I think our
I'm
show's
going-
on there somewhere.
Really? I'm going there in a few days. They've got a great radio station. Plays only hits the 50s. Yeah, and they occasionally go into early 60s, but they let you know this is from 62. They let
Brace
you know.
yourself. It's 62.
They let you know, but it's strictly 50s, which means stuff from 52, 51 even, old stuff. And it's a great place. And last time I was there, we splurged and we stayed at the Reagan's favorite suite up in at the Hilton there in town. It was a lovely suite right above the helicopter pad and everything.
Wow.
And the TV in the room was this high. I swear it was this big. Man, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Big television
I
set.
love big screen TVs.
Oh yeah, they're wicked. They're wicked.
I met a man, he was a good man, sailing and shoring, dancing the bit I can, making me foreign, ah yeah. A good man, sailing and shoring. You got a bit of strong man, talking that foreign. Ah yeah, oh yeah.
So what other videos you want to see here on the show?
Well, of course, anything by They Might Be Giants.
Yeah? Want to
Fine.
see the statue? What do you want to see?
What the heck? Istanbul.
Whatever you want.
Istanbul.
This is my favorite song.
You know, Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Not Constantinople. Istanbul, Constantinople, no, Istanbul, Constantinople has some time gone. Constantinople, how did Constantinople get the worst? There's nobody's business but the Turks.
Istanbul. And here it is. They Might Be Giants.
Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Oh, wow. Great recording, great recording.
Yeah, that's a great tune. As soon as I saw it, you know, when it first came in, that's another thing you never saw on MTV. I've never seen that on MTV.
Yeah, I haven't either. I saw it at a festival animation once in Pasadena. They showed it, but
That's where it belongs, at a festival.
yeah.
Well, great. Let's see that tune right now. Then we'll be back with Frank Black, and we're going to give away your CD and a whole pile of stuff. And check them out in this thing, though. But I don't know why you signed this, though, huh?
What's that?
You signed this thing, and
Yeah.
why'd you send this here?
Why? Because you know, to honor you. I don't know. You know, they delivered a box to me, right?
Sign these babies.
And they said, sign these babies. And I said, well, I have to go. So there I was having my shishi lunch at the Shishi Italian restaurant in Manhattan with my Shishi publicist. And
How's Sishi?
she's fine. Her name is Fifi. And anyway, so I signed him all this big stack of posters right there. All the people were going, let's see, what kind of star does he think is signing magazines right here in the restaurant? But I didn't care. But then I said, oh, JBTV, yeah, I heard of these guys. So I put JBTV on there. They're huge. Because you guys are huge.
Yes, we're huge. And I'm gaining more weight every day and proud of it.
But someday you'll be even huger.
Yeah.
I tell you, boy, they get these fiber optics worked out, you know, with the phones and everything.
Oh, that's so great.
It's going to be a brave new world.
I know, a lot of TV, interactive television.
Oh, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But you know, that CD part, that's getting less and less, you know, with the cellular everything.
Yeah, I suppose, but they're still out there. You know, every time you drive into any urban center, you know, the truckers, they're not talking too much because they're parked outside of town. And but there's always some wacko with this, like, with the tape around the microphone, you know, permanently down, broadcasting, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning to whoever's listening. It's usually me.
Yeah. A
And,
gracious good morning.
you know, just, you know, playing or singing or talking, whatever, making noises. It's unbelievable. The power of broadcast is a seductive thing.
Well, it hasn't done much for me, but we'll have more music videos right after this with Frank Black. And here he is tuning the guitar. And this is JBTV, your alternative music video source, giving away CDs, cassettes, and more with Frank Black.
You can end this out if you want. This is tuning the loop. Fresh strings.
You know, most professional people have got those little electronic thingamadiggies.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Nothing like the old ears, though.
Want to hear a song about John Denver?
Sure. Put this mic over here. Let's give me a quick look.
John Denver, of course, offered $10 million to the U.S. Space Agency, NASA, a couple years ago, and also to the Soviets for a ticket to ride to space, and he was denied. And so I wrote a little song about him and some of his other publicity exploits. And so I admire John for not only writing the toe tappers that he's written, but but for his interest in going to space. I think it's an interesting thing, to spend to try and buy a ticket. I mean, you know, what a dream. Of course, he's an accomplished pilot, but I figure that's about as high as he'll get. And and of course, $10 million in astronomical terms is a very small sum indeed. So plus he didn't go to astronaut school. They're not going to let him in the club.
Yeah, you don't even get soda or anything for that, or peanuts for $10 million.
No. I mean, you know, you can't even set anything up for that money.
No.
No way. It's just like you can put up a weather balloon for $10 million. You know. This is called Czar. time. If he could travel time, he would have been on time instead of making rhyme. Yeah. He didn't need a band. He was a mountain man. And back in the 70s, oil, the national turmoil, and hiding in the soil, a singer and his spoil, just singing thanks. I got my own gas tanks. Something I learned here from the Cars. A little style of playing there. Chorus 4. And there's no time for the man who has sung his bar. And there's no time, and there's no time for the man called Czar. Blue, extraordinary blues, 10 million pothole views, the saying on the news. The Russians just said no, you can't go, and there's no time for the man who has sung his bar. And there's no time, and there's no time for the man called not Czar, but Czar.
Woo! That's a good one.
Oh, thanks. You like
Yeah,
that one?
You got to send that to Nassau. Maybe you can get to go now. See, those
I
are,
somehow don't-
John can't do it, but you could go get a hovercraft. It'd be great.
The thing is, you got to go to astronaut school. I mean, those guys, they get all kinds of tubes stuck up them and wires, and they got to stay awake for a year straight and sleep upside down for a year straight and eat, peanut butter out of a toothpaste, a tube.
You can handle that. I think you have
know
it
what I mean?
pretty good, So look at
It takes, as Ringo Starr once sang, if you want to play the blues, you got to pay your dues, and it don't come easy.
As Jack Webb once said to his partner, we'd be out of a job. Okay, so the party's over. Just hand me the grenade. I mean, a lot of people, they enjoy Dragnet because they think it's funny to laugh at, Jack Webb and his world, but, he's more and more becoming a hero for me. I mean, it's okay. And he was a man who loved the whole idea of a district or a borough. He was in love with all the cities within the city. He's really in love with Los Angeles. Everyone knows that he wasn't that successful on the girlfriend, but LA was his lady. I'm being as corny to say, but he was ahead of his time.
I just sing songs about this crazy stuff in the sky kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like that stuff in the sky.
But Hey, do you guys ever play Ramones videos?
Oh yeah, we had Joey Ramone on the show.
Really?
He talked for a whole hour. He talked about everything. He had this cab ride from hell that he wrote a song about and stuff.
Really?
And yeah.
He's the greatest.
Yeah.
So anyway, you know, Motorhead, you know, they had a song about the Ramones on their 1916 album called Ramones. And I was inspired by this to write a song about the Ramones as well, kind of a love song. And it's a kind of a cryptic song, like the John Denver one was called Czar, and this is not called, you know, the Ramones 2. This is called I Heard Ramona Sing, and it goes a little something like this. I hope to someday make a video for this. I had so many problems, and then I got me a Walkman. I really liked it a lot, and they walked right in and they saw them. They walked right in and they saw them. I heard Ramona sing, and I heard everything. The speed they're traveling, they are the only thing. Ramona. There were moments in the night it was alright. There were moments in the night I heard Ramona sing, and I heard everything. The speed they're traveling, they are the only thing. Ramona. I don't care if they're real or they're pseudo. I don't care if they get any higher. I hope that someone retires. They pull another menudo. They pull another menudo. They pull another menudo. There are moments in the night it is alright. There are moments in the night I hear Ramona sing, and I hear everything. The speed they're traveling, they are the only thing. Hey! The Ramones! The Ramones! The Ramones! Ramona.
Woo! There you go.
Thanks.
Well, we're going to have to send that to Joey and make sure that he gets a copy of that. Because that'll be your first video of this now, right?
Yes, that's technically my very first video, actually, of that. Yeah, so you should send it to him.
Yeah, we'll start out. We'll get some Walkman shots. We'll superimpose over the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll send it to John and let him think of some creative concepts for it.
Yeah.
Huh?
That'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, let's see a Ramones tune right now.
Yeah. Well, which one you want to see?
Whatever you want to see.
Man, let's see. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, because they're unfortunately they're such a great band, but you know you might see them at 2 in the morning on MTV or where you might typically see a video. You know what I mean? Of course, here on JBTV, you might see them right in the middle of the JBTV, you know, main programming, right there at the top of the hour.
Right.
So
Well, our main programming is all of this kind of music. So
play any Ramones video.
Okay.
Did they do one for their last single, Poison Heart?
Yes.
Let's see that one.
Okay. The Ramones on JBTV, and we're with Frank Black right here. Your chance to get CDs, cassettes, and a lot more. So stay tuned right here on JBTV.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
You know, we can get some nice sushi food or whatever you want.
I love sushi.
Yeah?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's a great place here in town, and we'll give them a plug. It's called Katsu's.
Katsu.
Katsu's.
Ah,
And
my favorite. It's not sushi. It's the tonkatsu. Oh man, that's little breaded pork cutlet that they serve on the rice. Ooh.
I'm going to tell you something that I love. There are these little beef things that they have. Inside they got like, what do you call those? Not broccoli. What are those? The green stuff. Asparagus.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, asparagus.
Yeah, the green stuff.
I love asparagus.
Yeah, well, get those when you go there. Katsu's, it's on Peterson or somewhere,
Yeah.
and
Well,
it's a
thanks
great
for the
place.
tip.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip. I'll
Absolutely
bring the crew down
great
there and
place.
stuff and
Yes.
have some sushi. Yeah.
And they'll take good care of you. Just say JBTV.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyhow, that's a plug for Katsu's, but here is a plug for the brand new Frank Black CD. What's your name of your CD here?
Frank Black.
You don't have an official name for it?
It's eponymous. It's self-titled debut. Frank Black, produced by Eric Drew Feldman and Frank Black. Eric is my main man on this. He's from Pere Ubu, and maybe we should play a Pere Ubu video.
Absolutely.
They've got a new one coming out. Look out! It's produced, directed by Adam Bernstein, who does a lot of the Giants videos, and they've got a new video for their new single coming out. Gosh, within weeks.
You know, I'm seeing a pretty big circle going here now with this video thing. So everybody is doing everybody else's videos.
Yeah.
That's the latest thing now, right?
Yeah. It's hip, you know.
Yeah.
But Eric is formerly from Pere Ubu, and he's played with people like Snakefinger and Captain Beefheart, and so he's my co-producer on this. And did a fine job, and he'll be coming around with the band this summer, and we'll be playing here in Chicago, I'm sure, because this is it's a big town, Chicago, so you got to stop.
We got streets that go like right in a row. So
That's,
you know.
that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
When they got to get out either the alphabet or the numerical system, it's like, or as here they have the state system, you know, to name the states, you know, for streets, you know. This is Ohio Street here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look out.
I don't know if there's a New York Street here though.
Oh, you know, someday.
Yeah. Terrorist Tower. We. Well, there you go. Our address is 216 West Ohio, Chicago, for Frank Black, his new CD. And, you know, I don't know why. You want to just make your name this way now, huh? You think that's better?
What's that?
Frank Black?
As opposed to,
You know, Francis.
oh, Black Francis. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I like Francis. That's my middle name.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people never got it right, so I just figured I'd come up with something new, a little more direct, a little more peppy, you know.
I think that's great. It's right there. Frank Black.
Yeah, it's it's macho. It's
Yeah.
macho.
Yeah.
I needed it.
And if you see his video, he's real macho in it with that nice little parka thing he got on and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I thought the whole end of that video is it's great. You
Hey, you want to play one more song before I leave?
know. Absolutely.
This is about this guy who gets adopted by these Norwegians. He's Mexican. They moved to Norway. They learn how to speak Norwegian. They moved to America, Minnesota, where Norwegians like to move to. He learns English, drives down to Mexico, search for his roots, gets hit by, killed. Story in retrospect, I'm unconnected with it. Humorous, ironic, whatever. An interesting little story. This man has a bad word in it.
That's okay.
Really?
I don't care. I'm not going to censor your music. This is
Really?
not, no.
But I can substitute it with asparagus or something. You know
No,
what I mean?
do it the way you wrote it.
But I don't mind substituting. I substitute all the time.
No, do it the way you did
But
it.
really,
Yeah.
I don't want to offend, but maybe some younger viewers will be
Too
watching.
bad. They shouldn't be watching this time of the night anyhow.
Really? You're
No
right.
way.
All right. This man, it was a Mexican. Oh, yeah. Adopted into Norwegian. Oh, yeah. Turned into American. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but he felt a Mexican. Oh, yeah. Ah, down Mexico way. Hey, hey. He had to learn Spanish. Oh, yeah. 'Cause he was a walking fish. Oh, yeah. Why, he was feeling so brackish between Norwegian and English. Well, he decided it was time to go to find the people that he did not know. But the road to Mexico, oh yeah. Well, sure go fast, but it should go slow, oh yeah. And it's a dangerous road. Whoa. By now you know that he was fucked. By now you know he had no luck. He was smashed head on by a giant truck down Mexico way.
yes, yes, yes. Here, I gotta clap, There we go.
Thank you.
An audience of one here. This is excitement plus, isn't it? And a few people out. We got at least 3 or 4 out there, too.
The people out there watching JBTV are all cheering on their feet, I'm sure. It's late, not too loud.
Get off your couches. So anyhow, let's see some more tunes. What else you want to see here on the show?
What's that now?
Yeah, what else? Any more videos or?
Videos, a Peru video maybe?
Okay. So anyhow, that's it. Another edition of JBTV, coast to coast and into your home. We've had the best music on this edition. They Might Be Giants and Frank Black.
Thanks for having me.
You're always welcome. Now, next time you're in town, you're going to stop by and
Bring the whole band. We'll rock out in your live room over there.
Absolutely.
That would be fine.
That'd be really cool.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll make some cryptic messages for They Might Be Giants. So when they come on the show, then we'll,
Absolutely. I love cryptic stuff.
Yeah, I sort of figured that.
As I walk through this world, nothing can stop the Duke of Earl. And you are my girl, and no one can hurt you. Oh no, oh yes I'm gonna love you. Oh, come on, let me hold you, darling, 'cause I am the Duke of Earl. So and when I hold you, you are my Duchess, the Duchess of Earl. Here's my favorite part. We'll walk, that's right, through my dukedom and a paradise we will share. Oh yes, I'm gonna love you. Oh, nothing can stop me now, 'cause I am the Duke of Earl. So ooh. I'm gonna love you. Oh, nothing can stop me now, 'cause I am the Duke of Earl. Ooh. The famous JBTV guitar here. Ooh. All the signatures. Ooh. 1963, Gene Chandler, Willie Dixon song, The Duke of Earl.
But hey, I got the best music. I have you guys.